Hello, dear teachers. Welcome to the YouTube Learn with Professor Evelyn Brinda. Hope you have watched my other videos that I have made on some of the tools which are very useful for online education. And this is the third video of the series. If you have not watched, please watch my previous video, which is on two interesting web-based apps that are available. So welcome to the third video in that series, and in this video also I'm going to show you a very interesting assessment tool. Okay, so let's start. You all would have a Gmail account, isn't it? So just go into the Gmail account and go to your My Drive. Okay, so in the Gmail account, just click the My Drive option and go into My Drive. And when you go into My Drive, you can see the new option here. So just go for it and go into Google Forms. Okay, so I think most of you know that how to open a Google Forms, but for some of you who do not know, I'm telling you in the basic. So here you can just create assignment questions, which could be MCQ, or it could be a drop down, can be short answer, paragraph answer, okay, anything. Okay, so you can keep creating the questions, and so here you can, when you create a question, you just type the question here, and you keep giving the options here, and you can see that you can add any number of options you want. Okay, and you can continue, and after doing that you can make this question as a compulsory one so that they don't skip this question. Okay, and so like this you can keep adding questions. I have already added and I have kept sample Google form. So this is I've just asked for I need to give a name for the form, and then first question should be asking for the identity of students. It can be name, mail id would be the best option. I'll tell you why. Okay, and then you post the questions and the options. And the best thing is, when you post the options, you can just when you post the question, you just click here. It will say it will ask you that whether you want the order of the you know just click here. You can see that shuffle option order. Okay, please don't forget to click that. Okay, if it will be normally like this. So when you want it, you have to click it, then you get a tick mark there, which means suppose you're sending it to 40 students. Each student will get the first option as a different in a different order. One will get endemic as the first option, another person will get epidemic as the first option, and so on. So that is possible only when you do the shuffling. Okay, so you create questions, MCQs, and then you give the answers, the options also. And the best thing is, you can also add pictures. Okay, it has got a possibility to add pictures. Let me just show you quickly how to do that. So in case you want to add a new question, then you can go in for import question, or you can add a question. So in this, you can just click when you click to the question, you get a page, icon here that says that you can add it from a camera, URL, photos, Google Drive, and image search. So suppose you want to add from an image search, you can just search for an image. Okay, and it would show you different images. So whichever image you want to add, you can just click on it and give insert. Okay, and that image would appear here in the form. Okay, and you can type out the question based on this image, and also the options. Okay, it can have any number of options, and then make this question as required, and don't forget to shuffle the order of the options. Okay, so when you see here, there should be a tick. Okay, so this is the way you add questions, and now you want to see how it looks from a student's perspective. Okay, so go to this and click here. You will see this is how the form would look for the students. So whenever you get a red symbol here, which means it is the most required question, so which means you cannot skip the question. Okay, now what the students would do is just they will type out the mail id, and they would be they can just answer the question one by one, and they could just give a correct answer or a wrong answer. I'm just purposely giving some answers as wrong, just to show you that. And you can see here, this is how the students will be doing. So it is very easy. They just have to click on it and then just give submit. Okay, now that is all the students will have to do. Now, as a teacher, what should you be doing is, you will be getting some responses automatically that would be collected. So you can see here next to the question you have responses. You also get a kind of bar chart or a pie chart that would tell you, how many responses. Say for example, this question, there are totally 13 responses, out of which 53% have told uh, first option. Some of them have 30% have told this option. Like that you can view, and nobody has told the last option. Okay, so like that you can also have a view. And the best thing is, I'm going to tell you, is about the next feature. So just click this green icon, it would go into the Google Forms. So this is the Google form here. So in this Google form, you have a special add-on. So this video is basically about that add-on, which will do self-grading. The worst thing about conducting an MCQ test, either online or offline, whatever it is doing the grading, right? It's very difficult. Suppose you conduct a big questionnaire with 20 questions, and then you have 60 students in your class. You have to go through one by one, and then it's very difficult to grade the MCQs. So what you do is, you add-on button here. Just click this add-on, and then you can just go into get add-ons. Okay, and you can type out. There is a beautiful add-on that is available here. You can see that it has got 4.6 star rating, which means it's really really good. And a humpty number of people are using it across the globe, and I've extensively used this. And my own experience, I would say it's a fantastic tool to be used by teachers. So just click on this, and right now I'm not clicking because I have already added that. So I'll go to the add-on. Even if I already added, I'll go to the add-on. So you can see that it is reflecting here. So now I would just click this, and I would grade the assignment. So when I grade the assignment, it would just, the first, it has got a few steps. The first step is, it will ask me which question in that would help me to identify the student. So that's the reason I have included the first question as mail ID of the students. You got it now? That's what I told you earlier. So this mail ID should be included as the first question in the form, so that identifies the students, okay, who they are. And then I can go for the remaining questions. So I can even skip certain questions from being graded, and I can grade by hand manually if I need some questions. Generally we can go for normal grading, and you can give marks minimum 1 to maximum 10 depending on the weightage of the question. You can select the marks. Okay, so I would have it as uniformly 1 mark for all the questions, and then I give continue. And it will just ask me, what should I do is, as a teacher, first I should answer the questions correctly. Okay, after I put the questions, I have to go to the I should click the form here. Okay, the Google form here, and I should go to the view option, and I get this form here. So I should first answer the questions correctly. Only then I would be able to choose which should be taken as an answer key. So I should note down, or else my mail ID should be there, and that should be taken as a correct answer. That is answer key. Okay, and I give continue. So automatically, Flubaroo will be doing the grading, and it would say it would take just a very few minutes to complete it. And you can see that the grading is in progress. Okay, and you can see that you have a very good grading sheet has appeared here. Okay, so grading is completed, and you can see that it is done here. So here you can see here that some the points, possibly one can get maximum is 5, because 5 questions, each 1 point, so 5 is maximum. Average point out of so many answered is only 3.60, and number of counts submitted is 5. Okay, number of low scoring questions, here there is no low scoring questions because all questions the average is above 50. So whenever you get an average either 50 or less than 50, then you would get a kind of low scoring. That color of that would be in a different color. Okay, so that is in one way that you have to identify that it is a low scoring question. So here none of the questions are low scoring, so that is why all are in the same color. Suppose you have a low scoring question, this color alone will be, this cell will be in different color to indicate that that question is a low scoring question. What is the meaning of this low scoring question for the teachers? What do you understand from that is that question, okay, the topic related to that question the students have not understood clearly. So what you should do is you should be either uh, take the topic once again, or whatever way you can give an assignment and make students clear in that topic. So that is why this is the best tool that could be used for formative assessment, which means after you handle a topic, you conduct this test online and then students answer it, and then you get a feedback not only about the performance of students, you also get a feedback on how your teaching has reached the students. So that is the best part of using this tool to conduct the assessment. And now the another option here you have is you go to the add-on. Okay, again go to the Flubaroo and you can say share the grades. Okay, so you have now done the grading, you need to share it with your students. So when you say share the grades, you get a window that is opened here, and you would select the question that pertains to mail address. So mail ID is the question, and it is asking me different options to share. I can share it in the Google Drive. I can share both mail and drive. The option that I would prefer generally is share via email. Okay, and I can also include questions and the score. Okay, I can include the question and the score. The best part is I can also include the answer key. Okay, and if I want to add any description or message, which is optional, I can just include here, and I can just give continue. Okay, so what happens is automatically the students will get their grades in their uh, you know in their inbox. Okay, it would appear directly into their inbox, and then they would be getting their grades directly in their inbox along with the correct answer also. So my dear teachers, please go for this tool that would grade your assessments. So if you conduct online classes using Google Classroom, you can conduct the assessments using Google Forms, and you can grade the assignments, the assessments that you have conducted by using this tool called Flubaroo. So hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Please watch the other videos in my YouTube channel, Learn with Professor Evelyn Brinda. Thank you very much. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. See you all in the next video. Happy teaching.